The way you're living your life is designed so your purpose does not reveal itself to you. Everybody wants to feel like they're doing something meaningful. It's just something that's foundational to being a human being. You want to feel like the work that you do matters and is important to you and to other people. But pretty much 99% of people these days are doing work that feels meaningless, that's monotonous. They're not really passionate about it. And we have even lost the idea of being able to do work that's impactful and purposeful. Some of us don't even believe that that's actually true, that that's actually something that's attainable. We think that that's just idealism or it's just a dream. Nobody can actually follow their passion, make money and survive in this capitalistic world. This is the beliefs that we're kind of fed in our society these days. And we're just depressed. We don't really feel like we have a place in the world. We don't feel useful to other people. We just feel like we're just a aimless bot just there to consume content. And if you have these beliefs and live your life in this way, your purpose will never reveal itself to you. I want you to understand, and I want my past self to understand that it's not just going to happen. Like, you're not just going to get a message from the universe and then suddenly you're living your purpose. That is very, very rare and unlikely. You actually have to put in deliberate work to break out of this cycle of just meaninglessness. And you need to realize that it's actually possible. It's not an ideal vision. It's actually something that people can do, people have done. And there's so many examples of this. You need to realize you can do this. You can live a meaningful life. You can make money. You can feel purposeful. You can wake up excited to work and work the entire day with just a lot of joy and fulfillment. These are all things that are possible. They're just forgotten. So the first place to start is understanding yourself, understanding your values, your strengths, the different mediums in which you like to express yourself, the people that you want to help. All of these things are things you need to inquire into. What are your strengths? You can take a test. There's a link down below on just figuring out your top strengths. It's a really good survey. Figure out what you're actually good at. What can you do? What is your unique skill? What is your zone of genius? Figure out what you value. Go through a list of 100 values. You can search it online. Just search up a values list. Find the top 10 values in this list. What are things that are meaningful to you in this life? And who do you want to help? What are the types of people that you enjoy helping? What are the types of people that you think need help the most? Being useful to other people is a core aspect of feeling fulfilled, or feeling like you have meaning and purpose. Figure out the people that you want to help. There's so many different kinds of people in this world. Who would you enjoy helping the most? And then also figure out the mediums by which you want to express yourself. Do you want to record videos like I am now? Do you want to write? Do you want to sing? Do you want to dance? Like, there's so many different options. Do you want to run a business? Do you want to play an instrument? There's multiple mediums that you can express yourself through. Figure out and look at these different mediums and try to understand which one comes most naturally to you. Which one do you enjoy the most? Do you feel excited when you're recording videos? Do you feel excited when you're giving a speech? Or do you just prefer sitting at home writing, then seeing how other people react to your ideas? Do you like it just to be purely words? These are all questions that you need to ask yourself and you need to contemplate. And the next key thing that you need to understand is, what are your limiting beliefs? This is probably the most important thing in this whole video. What are your limiting beliefs? Do you think it's even possible to live your ideal life? Because if you don't think it's possible, it's not possible. You're not going to fall into it. It's not going to happen by chance or by luck. You need to be able to conceive of a world, of a reality where you get what you want. You get the dream job, you get the dream career, you wake up fulfilled to work. This needs to be a possibility in your mind. You need to surround yourself with people and watch videos or read books about people that have achieved this reality, the reality that you want. Because it's not really a matter of whether it's possible or not possible. Either way, it's true. Like whatever you believe, if you believe it's possible, it's going to be true. If you believe it's not possible, it's not going to be true. You get to choose that. Are you aware of this? Are you aware that you have this power? And really just pay attention to all of the limiting beliefs you have. What are you afraid of? Is it money? You're afraid that you're not going to be able to make enough money? Do you think it's not realistic? Do you feel like it's too idealistic, it's too like hippie, it's too woo-woo? Or do you think that nobody's going to find what you're passionate about interesting? Or do you think you have no real skills, no way that you can contribute to society? These are all limiting beliefs that you need to address, and you need to see the validity of these limiting beliefs. Is this actually true? Or is this fear just something that other people have imposed upon me? Did I get this from my childhood? Did I get this from the fears of other people? Really pay attention to what you're afraid of, because that's going to define what is possible in your life. I wish I could tell my younger self to not even consider the idea of compromise, to not even think about my life purpose in a way where I was just settling. Like I had the idea that, okay, I'm going to make a bunch of money first, and then I'm going to do what I want. But if you have this mindset, if you're waiting to live your life like I was, you're just going to be unhappy. It's pretty simple. You're going to be unhappy. And in the moment, it always feels like some sort of rational, logical excuse. You're like, no, but I need to make this money because my situation's like this, and then I'm going to start living my life. Like, trust me, it makes sense in my situation. Maybe in your situation, it wasn't the case, but I really need to make the money now. And pretty much 90% of this stuff is just you coping, you putting off living your happiest life because of just these excuses. You're keeping yourself small. And this can be a kind of a tough pill to swallow, but that's the truth. Like any excuse you give yourself is probably a faulty rationalization. There isn't really many excuses you can give that stop you from living the way you want to live now. And there's no real justification for it either. You're not going to be happy in the future. You can only be happy now. Putting off your happiness into the future is a scam. Like it's not something that's going to work in the long run. You're just going to, before you know it, you lived your life and you've still been waiting for the day where you can be happy. So the core insight that I just want to portray in this video is start noticing your limiting beliefs. Start reflecting on your values, your strengths, the mediums by which you want to express yourself, and the people who you want to help. Start reflecting on all of these things and sit in silence. Your purpose will not reveal itself if you're consuming content 8 hours a day and if you never have moments of silence. You need to be in silence. You need to spend some time reflecting. You need to think about this. You need to realize that this is important, that you want to live a purposeful life. You want to do purposeful work. So that's about it from this video. If you need help finding your life purpose, or you want to join a community of like-minded people, check out the links down below. And for now, peace and love.